Hey guys, what's going on? BMcG here, and we have war number 12 of season 38 here. I'm kind of late making the video, but my little brothers, Ethan and Foster, told me they're getting me this new webcam that you guys are seeing right now. So I wanted to wait until I can make this war video with the webcam on, kind of show off the gift that they got me for Christmas. But figured we'd do a voiceover while we're live, or with like a live face cam reaction. So starting off in war number 12, last war of the season, we are taking I-Abom here on path 6. I'm going to try to scrub through these so you guys can see the boost that we have. So for context later on, you guys can see that invuln that we have, the boost we have, just like the standard boost I use. The 30% is pretty common that I use in war. But yeah, this I-Abom here on path 6, I was kind of worried about him, if we're being honest, because I didn't want to deal with his immortality, because like one dropped input and you're pretty much dead against an I-Abom. He's also conduit, so he's kind of annoying to deal with, but I had a game plan that worked out pretty decently well here, and it was bait heavies and punish his heavy attack with my whatever attack, so I could deal a burst of retaliation damage, because the burst damage is not counted towards his gamma that he gets. So I could pretty much just chip him down slowly with the retaliation from the SIG. This is really only possible if you have a rank 4 SIG 200. Rank 3 might work, but SIG 200 you absolutely need. And you're going to lose some damage to blocked hits. That's just the nature of block baiting. But I think it was way safer than just playing around I-Hulk's immortality, because he goes fully unblockable for like 8 seconds or something like that. I just did not want to deal with that. So it's a longer fight, it's pretty safe, but I thought this is really cool. My buddy Matthew, who comments on my war videos quite a bit, I was talking to him in my stream the other day, I think when I matched against DLL for Vegas Battlegrounds Championships, the Grandmasters Cup, and I told him to look out for this video. So if you're watching this, Matthew, again, like, I really appreciate the comments you leave on my videos. It means a lot to me. Like the stuff like you were saying, like I'm your favorite war YouTuber. Like, just those comments, like small comments, mean a lot, because like the war videos have a lot of effort put into them. Not only am I planning quite a bit, but I'm also doing the fights, and then when I edit the videos, like I put a lot of time into editing the videos. Like, I try to edit out the loading screens as much as possible. In this video, you're not going to see loading screens edited out, but normally I do, and then I have a nice voiceover. Or I think they're nice. But yeah, we have I-Hulk down there. So next up we have Man-Thing, but we needed to wait for an Odin Shock buff, like the pre-fight. So I heal Overseer and I wait. My buddy FaZe, he has an issue against Surfer. I normally don't like showing that off on stream, or not on stream, but on the videos. But yeah, he dropped one to Surfer there. It sucked to see, but you guys can see, I'm just gonna scroll back. Like, I did die to this Man-Thing. See how I pop up my boost and I just dropped them off quickly? I thought I still had my invuln active. Obviously I didn't, because it wasn't there. But like, standard for Loki protocol, you show your boost before you go in the fight. So if you do die, people can just see what boost you have before you went in the fight. You don't have to crop like 2 videos together. So I was just like, alright, gonna show my boost, then go right in the fight. Don't even look at them, because I know I have my boost that I need. But I really didn't. And this is a war that we fought for Masters. We actually ended up Platinum 1 rank 1 after this war, before Docs. So it's kind of annoying that like this is the war that I had to screw up in. But like, can't remember what I'm doing here. I know I wanted to get my special 2 to disorient him, so I don't have to worry about the incinerate phase. So that's what I did here. Push him to a special 2, and I really needed him to drop a special 2. Keep in mind, watch his prowess that he has, his passive prowess from the node. So he's just going to keep going, and I accidentally punished there. He goes red. I don't have an invuln active. He's like 10 prowess. I'm dead to the special 3. I thought I had an invuln active. I know you guys are probably thinking, like, you looked at your boost. how do you not think you, or how do you think you have an invuln? And like that was just like standard like comfort rotation. Just look at boost, go into fight, don't even care. But yeah, FaZe and I both dropped one, pretty silly. Yeah, it's just a stupid mistake that shouldn't have happened in War 12. I have my reasonings. Like, if you guys want more context, I worked a full day, which is like 8 hours, and I was in the car for 4 hours, and I planned for 2 hours. So I was just like non-stop all day. And like, you know, when you have that much stress on you in one day, you're bound to miss something. But that's no excuse. I gotta, you know, hone down or hone in on my boosts and make sure I have the proper boost. So now I throw on the invuln after I realized it was off. I would have had to regardless, because the iHulk fight, the invuln that I had from there would have been, you know, not active regardless. So now that we have our invuln, we're safe just in case Man-Thing goes red. It's something you do have to worry about when using Overseer for any Mystic Champ in War, especially Man-Thing, because he places buffs on you. Man-Thing is a great matchup for Overseer, but it's just like, well, right there, my invuln's gone, because I just use all 3 indestructibles right away. But we learn from our mistakes, and we don't die again here. It's just like, it's such a bummer that I was on my 100th fight for my deathless streak. It was 99. If I had gotten this fight down, I would have been on the 100 streak list again. And no, this is, it's quite poetic how this happened. So, you know, I'm actually going to pull up what I added to my store, my spring store, just so you guys could see that, like, I'm trying to have fun with this. So I created a listing, and it's a new hat, and pulling it up, I'm gonna actually have to pull up my shop. But I mean, this fight is pretty straightforward once you get it going, so I don't really feel like I have to talk about it too much. Right there, he did go red, and I could have died again, but I got lucky. You know, I mean, it is what it is. It's just, it was not a great fight for me, ideally. I just wasn't doing very well. But, yeah, we pretty much wait for this Nick Fury to come down, go to the next fight, start working on our next paths. But if I could pull up the screen here, you guys can see I added the dog water hat. It's just the embodiment. Here, I'll just read the description. This hat is the embodiment of horrible plays, bad decisions, and so much more. Embrace the dog waterness. So, on the front it says dog water, it's embroidered, and then on the back it just says B McG with my logo embroidered. So if you guys want to check that out, I'm buying one, and I'm going to wear it on my streams like pretty much exclusively from now on. I just think it's funny. It's fun, but yeah, I just wanted something to like commemorate the second time I fumbled the bag on a 100 streak. The first time, it was my first initial streak in 4 Loki. I died on my 98th fight, and then this one I died on my 99th fight. So next up we have Kitty Pride on node 25. This is power stack, as well as stung once, twice shy, or something like that. You have a power sting debuff on you whenever someone gains a bar of power. I eat a special 3 here because I'm a dumbass. I just realized that my video formatting is not very good for this overlay, but it's like, who cares? You guys can still see everything pretty well. But yeah, I-Doom's a tank. He's actually like really decent. I like to joke around with Karate Mike because he really likes I-Doom, but I just call him like the most mid champ on the planet, just to piss him off. It's actually quite funny. But we finished the fight here pretty quickly. The node here has power sting on it, but you could pretty much just ignore the power sting because it does like no damage to you. So it's like, who cares? Next up, we're going up path 5 in section 2. We're taking Nova here with Sym Supreme. Let me scrub through that just so you guys can see the boost I have active. I still have the 200% science stuff. I pretty much did this all in like pretty much one run, but I took breaks in between because once I died, I was like, yeah, I'm taking a slight break. And then, yeah, I should have taken a longer break after seeing how bad I've been playing. I tried to go for the intercept there, and then I get intercepted myself. You know, you just love to see it. And then Nova has his Fury buff back, so you can't really intercept him, because then he'll just auto block. So right there, we do trigger the auto block just so we could try to get that intercept in. And then bait the special 1, do a medium light, dash back, and then a light attack, and then we land the intercept, so that was pretty clean if you ask me. Drop the special 3, and then we could pretty much just nuke him down from here. Sym Supreme is like so underrated nowadays, actually. Like, one special 3 usually kills the opponent. And with that armor phase passive up that you have, like the armor passive, you could block so that will reduce the damage you take. Like, you guys just see all those perfect blocks. But it also places staggers on the opponent when you block. Like, has a chance to do so. So it's just, he's so good. He's amazing. I'm really glad I took him to rank 4. He's just one of my favorite characters in the game right now. Next up in Path 5, we have I-Abom here. And just gonna skim through. We're using Overseer for I-Abom, just so you guys can see the boost. We use a combat regen to try to mitigate on items used through this war. Dying once already screws us over pretty bad with our items. We don't want to deal with it again. For Loki, standard is healing up to at least 85% after a fight when we're pushing. So like if I get chipped down to 80% health, I need to go back up to 85. Combat regen boosts are a good way of mitigating that gray area in between. So if you're at like 80, you could use combat regen back to where I'm at right now and be fine. So yeah, it's just like, I hate dying in war because it's so expensive to like recoup the costs that you spend. Right here, I-Abom's just like not playing ball at all. I could drop a heavy attack. I'm actually unsure of what my what his power is at. I could try to move my camera, but he just dropped a special 2. So maybe a heavy could have pushed him to a special 3. I don't know. But we get an intercept here. The toxic ore is actually helping us build up gamma power quite easily, because now we're back up to 6. We just drop the special 2 and pretty much just finish him off here with like 1 heavy attack and a light attack, or 1 medium attack and a light attack. So I-Abom down, and that went pretty straightforward. Next up we have Sasquatch here, just so you guys can see the boosts again. We're running the same boost just to be safe. Combat regens to mitigate chip damage. The special boosts are there to help us gain power. There's Mighty Charge, Crumbling Armor, and then Ebb and Flow Intercept. This fight sucks. I've taken this one before. I've taken Rintra here, who I think is actually subjectively harder on this node. But I really screw up big time here. Like, you guys will see, like, it's bad. Like, I get Sasquatch that doesn't play ball, and then I just screw up. So it's like, it's a 2-piece combo that like just really screws things up. And I'm watching on my screen, like right in front of me right here, and the camera's like right here. So I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the camera much, because I'm trying to like watch the fight and narrate. I gotta get better at like narrating videos with the camera on. But yeah, so this fight is just like not great at all. Right there we dropped the special 3 at 5 gamma. That's fine. 6 would have been ideal, but like 1 less, who cares? If it was 4, I probably wouldn't have thrown it, but 5 is serviceable. So like right here, we have him in a great spot, and we could pretty much just like finish off this I-Abom if he plays ball. So right here, protection's back up, so we need another intercept. Okay, we push him to special 2, and then we bait it. I do medium light, dash back, light attack, and he dashes away. Now he's in Wrath, and he has 3 passive regens. This is where the fight spirals out of control and is very hard to regain control of the fight here. I dropped the special 2 because I'm panicking here. And yeah, now we have 3.5 minutes to kill I-Abom here, who I assume is very high sig. I didn't look at the sig level before. And it's not a great fight at this point. If you line things up perfectly, this fight's a 2-minute fight, not even. And like for Sasquatch at rank 4, that's not bad at all. But you guys will see, like, this fight takes 5 years to take down. It's just like it's ridiculous. This fight's pretty crazy. So He's at 3 regens, and he's just constantly healing. I can't land any special concussions to get my despair rolling because Ebb and Flow Intercept, when the protection comes back, removes all the debuffs. He also has Mighty Charge, so you pretty much just have to out damage his regen, and that's like not the easiest thing to do. So now we're backed up in the corner. He has Wrath active. I'm not worried here. I'm not worried at all about dying here. We have an armor break on us. It's going to heal us a little bit, but we dropped the special 3 here, and he's at 37% health. It's another like great scenario for us to finish out this fight. But you'll see he's at 32, and we need him to play ball. So we push him to special 2. Awesome. Medium light. Dash back. He does not go for the intercept. Now he just sits there, holds block, and we pretty much lose our cosmic mode here again because he just does not want to play ball. We can't get the protection off of him, and it's just like it's not ideal at this point. He drops another special 2. Perfect. We could try to get an intercept. No go. I switched it up doing a medium this time. He didn't play into me. So now we have 1 minute and 38 seconds left. I'm like, am I actually going to time out to this fight that I've done before and I've sold before in 1.5 minutes? Like, holy crap. Like, now he's at 9 Wrath charges, 10 Wrath charges. So he could go and Wrath the Tanarak pretty, like, easily right here. He's at 11, so it's going to be a super long one. We land an intercept, which is just insane to me. But we can't do anything because he's in Wrath. We have to be careful because we want our Cosmic Mode cycle to line up where he's just out of Wrath, so he won't gain more Wrath, or he won't enter Wrath quickly. So now we're in the corner again. We have 56 seconds left. He has 31% health. I got lucky there that he didn't just batter me in my face because I punished that heavy attack. And now we just need him to play ball. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try to go for the intercept here. I'm just going to drop the special 3 because we have to. The fight's way too close now in time to try to, you know, do anything fancy. He drops the special 2. Medium light, dash back, and he dashes at us. We get the light attack. And the fight is pretty much over now. Like 20 seconds left. It took 4 minutes and 40 seconds. We are 20 seconds away from timing out. Holy crap. So I do take a quick break from war after that fight. But now we're back in it. We're back in it strong. I was listening to some Joji. I always double check, make sure I'm actually recording. So now we start throwing on our boosts. I did all the, normally you could do all your fights in like one run, one set of boosts, like these, like 15-minute boosts, but it's just like, I had so many issues with Man-Thing and then Sasquatch that I was just like, I need a break. But I took like a 15-minute break to like, you know, get back in the groove. So we're taking Bishop now here with I-Doom. This is Safeguard. This fight shouldn't be too bad, so we just heal up I-Doom a little bit. There's Safeguard, Indomitable, Unblockable while they're regenerating. I mean, I-Doom for Bishop, my low battery just came on. I thought I was plugged in. I-Doom for Bishop is like textbook. It's literally the character he was designed to take down. So right there, he's down to 62% health. Nice. So we could just try to get another special 2 in. One more special 2 pretty much sorts out the fight. But you guys will see pretty quickly here that he drops special 2 and I get chipped. And it's just like he crit. I thought I was actually gonna like take way more damage than that. I got like really lucky. Bishop and his special 2 have been clipping me so much lately, but we finish him off before he can do anything to us. And yeah, I-Doom's pretty great. And then next up, I had to double check assignments and everything. Sorry that this is like, the scrubbing is like super bad, but I wanted to make sure that I was going to Cersei. I didn't know if Mike had changed the plan since I stepped out. I had to go pick up my car from the detailing center. But yeah, now we have Sym Supreme for Cersei. She always dexes me after that last hit of her heavy attack, but Misfits version 5 out of 5 shoots me to a special 3, and the fight's pretty much over from here. So yeah, this war, it bummed me out. We did lose this war, but we ended up in Masters with Docs. I know there's this whole like narrative that like the devs somehow are like, yeah, we have to ban certain amount of people to get 4 Loki in Platinum or in Masters every single season. First off, back like my first season when I joined 4 Loki, we ended in Masters. And I think before that as well, they ended in Masters as well. So, number one, like, doesn't happen every season. And second of all, people just need to stop fucking cheating, and then there won't be any docs. So, like, I don't know. Like, what's his name? 30k units. I feel so bad for the guy that his alliance got docked, because, like, there's 29 clean players, and then one dirty player ruined it all for them. But like, it was one dirty player who actually legitimately cheated and got them docked, and like essentially they cheated, so they got docked. So that would have bumped us into Masters. It's just like, I don't know why people think that 4 Loki's guaranteed to get Masters regardless of where we land, because Kabam's gonna dock everyone. It just makes no sense. Like that, I don't know. You guys need to like get your tinfoil caps off and like just stop being like idiots. Like, oh yeah, like my first 2 seasons here, or first season here, we were Platinum 1. Season before I got here, we were Platinum 2 because we didn't push, I think is what it actually was. And yeah, it's just, yeah, it's just such like it's such a reach, and like people are like thinking they're like, you know, so smart for thinking that it happens, but it really doesn't. If people stop cheating, we'd end up in Platinum 1 when we finish in Platinum 1. But no. We're going to skip past this Daily Crystal because we didn't get anything good. So I was showing you guys who I wanted from these crystals before. I really wanted like a new Anti-Venom from the Science one. We don't get anything really good here, so I picked I-Abom for the Max Sig crystal. And then we actually get a game freeze, excuse me, right here, because there's a new bug. So that's amazing. So now we just did I skip it? I did skip it. We took the skilled Nexus crystal, and we actually got Black Cat, who I was eyeing. I wanted a new Black Cat, and I got new Black Cat. So yeah, we open that, get 6-star shard or 7-star shards. I was debating on opening featured, but like I don't care about the features anymore, and the video would, like the rewards opening would be boring if I didn't really do any like 6-star openings. So we pop 5, we get a dupe on Elsa, don't care about that at all, and then pop another one, get more SIGs on Magneto House of X, cool. You know, I like mags, white mags. Next up, we get more SIGs on Scorpion. Those are always welcome. Next up, who do we have? Ebony Maw. This is a first-time dupe, and I think this is a pretty good dupe, so I'm happy with this. So these like 50,000 6-star shards were no longer wasted. And then the last one we got was a Spider-Ham dupe, which I couldn't care less about. So yeah, we do have a rank 4 that we can do after this whole, you know, opening or whatever, because War Rewards pushed us over. So I'm just showing you guys I have all the catalysts needed, and I'm gonna scroll through my roster, and I can actually pull up the game right now if I wanted, just to show you guys who it is, but I don't feel like pulling it up. I'll, you know, comment below who you think it is, and the correct comment gets a heart. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit like, sub if you're new. If you already subbed, you know I love you. See you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out, guys.